back to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. And I'm your man, Thunder Dan. And it's popping off. It's popping off. WW3 looks like it's coming around the corner. Or are we just protecting ships that we stole that are getting stole back? I don't know. Oil tankers getting stolen. They got tunnels in New York City. They're kicking out kids for migrants. Trump trial. It's just... It's going to be one hell of a year. We keep saying that, but we're only 11 days in. We're only 11 days in. Disease X. If they pull that, then I think we all just got to round up the WEF and do something, right? There's no way we can allow another event like that to happen. But hey, that's what we're here for. That's what the Rock and Roll Rebels show is about. We're about real news and not that fake news. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
It's a jungle out there. Protect yourselves at all times. But we definitely going to get into it. I guess we got to get in with the whole Yemen airstrike thing. It seems a bit odd that all of a sudden, I mean, we've been attacking Yemen for, I don't know, since Barack Obama was droning. So it's been a long time that we've been over there protecting oil fields and all that. But I believe the whole Yemen thing jumped off because they're blocking the Red Sea. The Red Sea is somewhere in between Yemen, Africa. There's like a little stretch. The Houthis, I guess, control that. That's like some Iran army. I don't know. Some Houthi cats. But they're not letting ships through. They're shooting at stuff. I guess we've been bombing them for a hot minute, but hey, what are you going to do? You mess around with the United States of America, you're going to find out, I guess. Even though, don't watch that latest U.S. Army ad. You all see the latest U.S. Army ad? It's about some two mothers raising a daughter. Then she joins the army. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, we all know that. But you got to stay safe, baby. You got to stay safe. But let's get this Yemen thing going. Well, I guess, I mean, there's just a bombing out there, I guess. But we're going to pull this up. We're going to get going. I guess it's just a bomb goes off. I guess there was some Tomahawks and I guess some fighter jets. I believe they got launched from a submarine. I don't know, aircraft carriers and the jets. Then there was reports of a F-22 getting shot down, but I guess there was no F-22s in the area. I guess the United States was hitting supply spots over there, radar towers or something. I mean, it's probably all stuff that we gave them or something. Because you remember the Afghanistan debacle, that withdrawal. So there's a lot of weapons over there in the Middle East that weren't there before. But this is it right here. Let's put this up on the screen so y'all can see it. You've probably seen it. It's circulating out there. But that looks like a bomb blast or something. But I don't know how many Tomahawks they launched. I don't know how many missiles they dropped, but eventually all this will come out. I don't know what kind of facility that is. Looks wild though, right? They blew that shit up. They blew that shit up. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You gotta protect yourselves at all times. What? What's that? I can't hear you. Protect yourselves at all times. And if there's more times than ever than what's going on around the world, it's time now, I guess. But let's also just jump on in this Trump trial. The Trump trial's been wild. I guess, I mean, we've talked about it before, but the whole thing is basically about, they're saying Trump lied about how much his businesses were worth, and he got bank loans from banks, but he already paid back these loans. There's no victim. There's no sort of crime. It's the Joe Biden, I guess, is meeting with all these people. They're coming to the White House. They're meeting with them, and then they're putting cases on Trump. They're putting cases on a man. But we're not going to pull up none of that no more. I think everybody sees it. There's a lot of Trump out there. They had the town hall with Trump on Fox News the other day. He was getting ready to name a VP. He's got a VP in mind. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking Trump's going to go light, like a Ben Carson. A Vivek Ramaswamy would be good. Ron DeSantis could have had that job if he would have just stayed out. He probably could have wrote it out. But, I mean, the more Ron's on the campaign trail, he exposes himself. I don't know why the Mockingbird media, CNNs, the Washington are hyping up Nikki Haley, bro. I guess they know she'd be a puppet, but nobody's voting for Nikki Haley. Nobody. And it's going to be off the chain Monday. I think it's all going to come down. You saw the Chris Christie leak talking about how Nikki Haley's going to get smoked. I guess Ron DeSantis called up Chris Christie in a panic. They're all going to panic. I mean, he's the elephant in the room. He's the monster. He's what we want. We want a drill. Trump gets in. He's going to lower energy costs. He's going to drill USA oil. And it's going to be a simple thing. And we're going to get back to sort of some normalcy, I guess. We're not going to have no wars. You know, I could use some mean tweets right now. Because who knows with all the illegal immigrants, because they're kicking them out of the schools. Who's coming over here? There's sleeper cells. What's going on? Got to pay attention. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle. But let's get into this whole Trump thing. And it's just wild. It's just wild. The way the Democrats cover it. I watched a little bit of CNN highlights. They don't ever show Trump on TV. They lie on what he's saying. It's just crazy the way they portray Trump on these medias. Thank God. This is going to be the last election where the mainstream media has an effect. 2028, there might not be no mainstream media. It's still going to be all independent news. It's dead. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find programs you like Tim Pool's very popular. Lou Valentino is very popular. People listen to Joe Rogan. There's Breaking Points. There's all types of independent media out there. Jimmy Dore, Russell Brand. None of this is going to happen no more. Dan Bongino. This is the last election I think the media is going to have an effect on, because they've been basically all called out on their bullshit lies. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing that finally we got to get America back. But this election right here is going to be huge, because once if they get this election and Joe Biden gets elected again, and then we know Joe Biden is struggling. He's never in office. He's always on vacation. Haven't seen Joe Biden in 3 days. He takes lids all the time. I guess lids, or is he just done for the day? Why don't they just say they're just done for the day? They want to sound all smart and all blah, 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 blah. Use your big words. Use your big words. We see right through you. Am I right? That's what we do here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. But make sure you like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe. All right, now let's break some news, because that's what we do here. We're going to break some news. And we're going to play this whole Trump thing. The whole Trump trial, he could not speak at his closing arguments. They're handcuffing him and all that. And then Trump at the end of it had a interview where he was at his building, I think Trump Tower. Are you kidding me? The internet walking funky. And we're going to pull this up. I think I'm being hacked. Am I being hacked? That's the only thing I can think of, man. The internet's so strong, so powerful. But the moment I want to do something, it don't want to work for me no more. I don't understand. All right, let's close some stuff out, right? Let's quit some stuff. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We got to bear with me. Got to bear with me.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
All right, so Trump is not getting... So Trump's on trial, right? We all know Trump's on trial for the erroneous. It's erroneous, 100% erroneous. It should be. It's like a shame, really, of what they're doing. And this is not the only one, okay? So he's got the Georgia case coming up. Trump was already found, right? He was already found guilty on some stuff in this New York trial. And then I guess it's all going to come out tomorrow because they're going to have to get a lot of stuff out the news. They're going to put Trump back in the news. But they're going to have, I guess, his fines and all that. They're probably going to have max fines. It's going to be like $330 million. They're trying to get Trump where he cannot do no business in New York City and all that stuff. So it's going to be very interesting how that comes down. They're all going to betray it. And you also have breaking news in the sports world too, right? You got breaking news in the sports world. You got Nick Saban gone from Alabama, Roll Tide. You got Bill Belichick out of New England. So it's all very interesting of how it's all going down. A lot of distractions out there. NFL football's coming this Saturday. Did you know Peacock? I thought Peacock was a free app. Did you know you got to pay for Peacock? Peacock's $6. So it's going to be very curious how the Chiefs-Miami game is going to play out when you got to pay $6 for Peacock. So I don't think it's going to do that good. I don't think the ratings are going to do that good. But NBC probably paid a lot of money because everybody's cutting the cord. Like I said, this will be the last election that the mainstream media is going to affect. 2028. They're not going to have their grip on people. It's over. They're bowing out. It's over for them. And it's a good thing. But let me I want to play the Trump. I want to play a little bit of Trump's speech today about what he said. It's only the Trump. Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. I don't know what this is, but it's amazing. But also, too, but Trump at the town halls was talking about no retribution, which I thought was good for him. Let's just play this. They're not, for some reason, every time I go over to the one video to play Trump speech, it's not playing. But Trump has asked about revenge. And I guess he don't want no revenge. I want a little bit of revenge, right? Right? A little bit. But let's play this.
Well, first of all, a lot of people would say that that's not so bad. Look what they did. Russia hoax, the FBI Twitter hoax, the 51 intelligence agents hoax, all of these different hoaxes that they did. I mean, a lot of people would say that's probably quite normal. I'm not going to have time for retribution. We're going to make this country so successful again. I'm not going to have time for retribution. And remember this, our ultimate retribution is success. Well, first of all, a lot of people would say that.
That's true, and that's a good point. That's a good point. If America's successful, everybody's successful. And you can't harm him for that. And he's talking a lot of policy. He talked policy the whole time. And the rest of these guys is all Trump, 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 Trump. The people love Trump. Trump's the people's champ. And he's going to keep on being the people's champ because that's what he does. He does the right things for America. And that's it on the trial, though. It's going to be curious to what happened. But then what's up with this thing in New York? I mean, I know New York's bugging. They got the Jews out there in these tunnels and some weird stuff going on that. And I don't know what's up with that. So that's why I didn't talk too much about it. And they were fighting back with cops and all that. They were connecting synagogues to synagogues. But the real thing is the immigrants that they're bussing in. And there's a video of a guy that jumped a fence of a sanctuary city. I can't remember where it was. I believe it's in like Georgia or something. But it's just a big hangar, like an airplane hangar, full of tents of all migrants. And they're all getting money. They're all getting cell phones. I saw something the other day that all these immigrants that are coming over here are basically getting $84,000 a year when you break it down. That's way more than the average income of most of America. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. I know tons of people that would kill for $84,000 a year. Free health care, free cell phones. You see what they're doing in California. You can have sex changes. It's just, the vibrations of 2024 are going to be a lot different. The Great Awakening. It's happening. It's happening. I'm feeling it. It feels good. But let me get into this whole migrants. They got kicked out. They're kicking out the kids from schools. So what's next? Elon Musk tweeted out that next will be your homes. They're going to run out of schools, right? So this is the first school they kicked out. And the migrants are coming. Buses and buses and buses are coming in New York City. So it's going to be another school next week. Hotels, I believe they're already paying for hotels. So it's becoming a problem. And the people that voted for this nonsense, it's at your front door. It's at your front door. Protect yourself at all times. This is the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. But let me play this. Oh my, see? They fire back. They fire back. Gotta be careful. But let me play this right here of the whole immigrants getting kicked out. Well, no, it won't let me play that for some reason. Why does that one play? All the videos that I tagged to play aren't playing, and the ones I did want to play are playing. But this is maybe we'll play this one. Maybe it's the way it goes. But this right here is a person that's shooting inside one of these facilities. And it's wild. He's in a tent facility. It looks like he's running. But look at all this money that's there. This is inside a facility. I see beds, clothes. Bunch of migrants. They all look nice. They all got clean clothes, nice jackets. They all come over here. They say the Great Replacement is fake news, but it doesn't look so fake. And then I guess Jerry Nadler, the senator from, he's not a senator, he's a congressman from New York. But, I mean, you can see it. They're everywhere. He's talking about you need the immigrants. You need them to pick your vegetables and stuff. And I thought that was a racist thing. I thought that was racist. But they're out here saying it right in front of us. They're out here saying it right in front of us. I don't know why that Trump thing isn't thinking. Maybe we got to reset the router. I don't know what's going on. Usually we have no problems. No problems. Internet's strong, baby. But let's see this Jerry Nadler thing, too. And then also Aaron Rodgers was back on Pat McAfee show. He was back on the Pat McAfee show. He said he wasn't going to be there. So I wonder how ESPN's going to feel about that. But the whole Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy Kimmel thing, so I guess it's coming down to an end. And then people are on Stephen Hawkins. They're on Stephen Hawkins wondering how he could have done all this stuff. And I guess he was a renowned scientist. I didn't know that. I just knew he was Stephen Hawkins. He talked about black holes. But I didn't know his scientific research was like shit being taught. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the elites were propping him up, and then I guess he was on Epstein's island. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do, people, huh? We're just trying to get the news out there. We're just trying to get the news out there. And I guess they just want to hide. They just want to hide certain things. They want to hide certain things, and they just get people to lie about it, I guess. But check out here. This is Jerry Nadler. He's saying the quiet part out loud here, too. So let's pay attention to this. Because it's all in front of us. They're too dumb. They can't keep secrets so much. They keep a lot of secrets. But the dumb ones always repeat them.
And we need immigrants in this country. Forget the fact that the farm, that our vegetables would rot in the ground if they weren't being picked by many immigrants, many illegal immigrants. The fact is that the birth rate in this country is way below replacement level, which means our population is going to start shrinking. And the ratio of people on Social Security and Medicare is going to increase relative to the number of people supporting them. And we need immigrants in this country.
So he said it all out loud right there. Sounds like slave mentality. We need them to pick vegetables. There's plenty of people here that would pick vegetables, but they farm out every job they have in America. You just had Japan buy the steel companies. You got China. Everything you go into Walmart's from China. Imagine if all that was made here. They're just purposely destroying America. I mean, we could be thriving. You know how if you go like to see like Dubai and you see what's the other place over there in Saudi Arabia that's real huge where all the UFC fights are at? It's unbelievable. They're all driving around in like Lambos and they're building sky walls and they make it rain, water clouds. And we over here with homeless all over the place. Homeless would like to have a job, right? I know they got a drug problem, but some of them don't. Some of them don't. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? But they kick the kids out. They kick the kids out to school. And it's very sad. It's very sad. And we got to talk about this disease X. I have no clue what this is about. But the World Health Organization is talking about this. I have no clue what that's about. But I guess they're bringing it. Fresh warnings from the World Health Organization that an unknown disease X could result in 20 times more fatalities than the coronavirus pandemic. What novel efforts are needed to prepare healthcare systems for the multiple challenges ahead? Are they planning another one? It's wild. It's wild out there. I don't even know what to say no more. It's time to get out and vote. You got to take the power back. That's why I'm doing this program. I'm trying to get out there, trying to spread a voice to get people motivated to vote. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. It's peace and love. It's peace and love, everyone. I love you all. God bless you all. And I will see you all again tomorrow, baby. Rock and Roll Rebel Show.
I see